Police in Christiansburg are trying to calm fears tonight after posts circulating on social media about an alleged human trafficking ring. Police say they want to clarify that they have no evidence to indicate any activity in the area in regards to sex trafficking. Police say they have investigated two reported incidents, one of which they believe is related to a known panhandler who frequents the area. The other was a call about a woman who says she believes two men followed her through Target, but there's nothing that points to trafficking. The social media post related to that incident was posted by a person who did not speak with the woman who made the call to police and was partially pure speculation. That post has since been taken down.